All right, use the hashtag 49ers. As always, get your questions in on the show. We're going to keep going here for at least another 10 minutes. So we got 10 more minutes. So you get to get the typing and get those questions in. That way producer Dylan can pull them up here on our Thursday live Q&A, as we always do here on a Thursday. Hope you guys are doing well, having fun out there. Let's see. I think Rohit is how you say this guy's name. What do you think? Do you think we'll leave after? Okay, who do you think will leave? I guess is the question here after the 2020 season. Wow. They really don't have a ton of really big name players where you're like, that person is going to leave. Technically, you could see Sherman retiring if the 49ers won a Super Bowl or if he got injured. He's a free agent. And technically, they could let go of Trent Williams because they didn't spend a big draft pick to get him if he stinks this year because they're only paying him for 1 year. So those are your two most likely. There will be some other, no-name guys who will leave, but those are the two big ones that potentially could leave. Not saying they will, but potentially. Let's see. More touches for Coleman. Yeah, I mean, if you trade Raheem Mostert, then yeah, you're going to give a lot more touches to Tevin Coleman, who started off with a lot of touches, then got injured, and then never really got back to having a lot of touches, despite the fact he was playing very, very well last season. So will it be a ton more touches? Will we share with Jared McKinnon? It's all up to what happens with Raheem Mostert, and I don't think anyone knows if they're actually going to trade him or not. Now, right now, Coleman's your running back number 2 on the depth chart, but if McKinnon plays better, then whoop, right up in front of him. Like, just move him out of the way. And then if Jeff Wilson Jr. plays well, then whoop, you move him up there. So there's no guarantee he's going to be running back number 1. But I would assume, obviously, if Mostert is traded, you go ahead and feed the football a little bit more just because he's supposed to be. And he is paid like your best running back on the entire roster. Let me know what you guys think about this, though. Do you think they will trade? Do you think they should trade Raheem Mostert? If you would trade Raheem Mostert, give me a like on this video right now. So you're watching, whether it's live or a replay a little bit later on, like this video. One, if you like the 49ers, you should like this video anyway. But if you think they should trade Raheem Mostert, go ahead and give me a thumbs up right now. It's just right below me, somewhere down here in the YouTube land. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Where do you see Greenlaw's ceiling as talent-wise? Will he and Warner pair up as good as Willis and Bowman used to be? I haven't really thought about the ceiling of a I'm blanking right now on the name of a I'm blanking on. I just completely forgot the question. So I completely forgot the question. What was the question again? I think remember it. My producer was trying to say it in my mind. We'll pull back up. I just had a full break. Greenlaw's ceiling. Greenlaw's ceiling. Yes, I was thinking Kinlaw's ceiling. Yes, Greenlaw's ceiling. I think it's very high. He was so good last year, and yet no one talked about him. We're talking about the most underrated 49er of 2019. It's Dre Greenlaw, because you drafted him in the middle of the NFL draft. This guy out of Stanford, who it's like, is he going to be good? Is he going to be bad? And he not only takes over the Alexander starting role because he's injured, he then keeps the role. That's what was so crazy. So the ceiling is very, very high talent-wise. I'd say he's going to be the starter in San Francisco for a very long time. His ceiling is getting a second deal with the 49ers to continue to be the starting linebacker out there at the Sam linebacker position. Him and Warner pairing up like Wills and Bowman, yes. Okay, that was the question. I don't know where my brain went to Javon Kinlaw, which is not the right question. So good question, though. Yes, he's so underrated. Dre Greenlaw, know the name and appreciate the name this year because he was really good and no one talked about him last year in 2019. Okay, let's see. Angel Cassiano asks, 49ers don't resign Kyle Juszczyk next season. Who do you think can replace him? Good Lord, I don't know. The fullback position is gone. I guess go look at the next Iowa fullback, the last Hawkeye fullback in 2021. That'd be my guess. No idea. There's no one on the active roster right now who would be the Juszczyk replacement. But Juszczyk is like one of the last of his kind. I think there are probably 2 or 3 really good fullbacks left in the National Football League. So I don't know, go to the Air Force Academy. They have fullbacks there because they run the triple option. I don't know. What teams have good fullbacks? You guys tell me. I have no idea. Let's see. Alaric Shirak asks, well, what DB will have the best season? Easy. That's obviously going to go to be Richard Sherman. Number 2, I think, will be Emmanuel Mosley, but that's really up to you. Underrated is there nickel slot. Jimmy K1 Williams. He was fantastic, and nobody talked about him, so maybe he will. But I think if you're not talking about Richard Sherman, then Emmanuel Mosley is the other cornerback who will have the very good season. I think he's going to be a breakout guy. I think he's going to have a really good year, and I think 49er fans are going to stop talking about him versus Ahkello Witherspoon because that seems to be all we talk about. Okay, Stronger Together campaign is still going on, but they are on an insane deal right now. T-shirts are less than $20. One is $19.99, one is $14.99. So really, $15, $20 you get yourself a Stronger Together T-shirt right here. Comes in the gray, And it comes in the very sweet white, as you see right here. I'm a little biased towards the white, but if you want the gray one, that's fine. TrentSports.com/SFStrong, the place to get these. All proceeds go to the Coronavirus Relief Fund, which is huge. As we, of course, all know, it's affected literally everybody in some way in this country. Go ahead and pick one up right now. Great cause, great T-shirt, less than $20. 49ers, win, 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 win. Go ahead and pick one up right now. Link, like everything else, is down below in the description box. Let's see. Time for just a few more here. John Zach asked, ooh, can you see us cutting Coleman or McKinnon? That's tough. You would have to believe in Jeff Wilson Jr. or believe in JaMychal Hasty so much that it'd be worth cutting them. So, no, I don't see it. Now, let's say they wanted to cut Coleman and pay Mostert. I'm not sure how that works with the dead cap money, but maybe you could do that. The short answer here is no. I think they keep them both. It's a running back by committee group. That's why they have not, told they're going to go ahead and pay Raheem Mostert. So, no, I don't see it happening. Now, I will ask this question because you just brought it up. I'll ask the question. Who will be the better running back this year, Tevin Coleman or Jerick McKinnon? Type C down below for Coleman. Type N down below for Jerick McKinnon. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And while you're at it, big Twitter follow right down there. I'm going to keep pushing this. I need to get some Twitter followers. Got my phone right here. I'm looking for you guys. At Real Thomas Mott on Twitter. Already got a couple. Give me a follow right now. I want to see you and talk to you guys on Twitter as well. It's not a 49ers report if we don't get a ridiculous offer in terms of a player. This is not the Joey Bosa that I'm used to. But this is like, file this down as like 1B behind Joey Bosa for the most ridiculous questions we get. Will we pursue Aaron Rodgers next year? I don't know. Like, let me look at my crystal ball and see how bad Jimmy Garoppolo is. Honestly, listen, I get the question. Because Rodgers apparently might be a free agent because he hates Matt LaFleur, because Matt LaFleur is a garbage head coach according to Aaron Rodgers. That's what he's talking about. Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to move on. Will he be a free agent? Possibly. Will the 49ers look to him? No. Jimmy Garoppolo would have to be so terribly bad he gets benched this year for Nick Mullins, and then Nick Mullins would be so bad he gets benched for C.J. Beathard, and C.J. Beathard got to be so bad that they would then go ahead and get a quarterback, and that would be not going to happen. No, the answer is no. No Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see a Joey Bosa question either, okay? I don't want to see that. Who do you think is the most dangerous team to play in our division? Easy, Seattle, but don't sleep on the Cardinals, and don't sleep on the Rams. Did I get everybody? Yes, good. That's because the NFC West is really, really good. So, the NFC West is really, 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 really good. The Rams, I think, are projected to be the fourth best team, and yet they're like a couple years removed from the Super Bowl, and they have a lot of good players. Donald's a 99 on Madden 21. They got Jalen Ramsey. They have a good quarterback in Jared Goff. They have a young running back. They got a good offensive line. So all of them, but I'd say Seattle. Feels great. Baby asks, Juwan Jennings is a team player, likes to be physical, block, has good hands. Can you see him playing some tight end? No. How about that? No, I don't see that happening at all. As a quick answer to that one, I don't see it happening. If they're going to go with not signing Jordan Reed, Dwelly will be the number 2 tight end, and that'll basically be it because Helm's not going to get a lot of playing time because they have a guy named George Kittle. So, yeah, a team player, he's physical, block, has good hands. It's a little different, though, when you go play tight end. So, no, feels great, baby. I do not see that happening. But I'm not John Lynch, and I am not the head coach, Kyle Shanahan. So, I honestly have absolutely no idea. All right, looks like that's all the time we have for today here on the 49ers Report. It's always fun. We have being told we have more questions. So wait, stay there. Don't move, right? Subscribe first, right here. Click the red subscribe button, the way you get nonstop coverage, because we're not going to stop. We're going to answer a couple more questions. So get them in now while you subscribe, and also click the notification bell, the way you guys are notified whenever we drop the latest videos here. A couple more questions, and then, of course, if your question is not answered, then DM me on Twitter, and I'll probably answer it there as well, a little one-on-one DM time. Okay, a couple more here. Let's see. These got to be good ones, though. Scott asked, who are the priority resignings for 2021? Trent Williams will be number 1 as long as he doesn't get injured or stink this year, because they're hoping they have one of the top 3 left tackles in the NFL. So that'll be priority number 1. If Sherman is healthy and wants to play again, then sure, he just can't outprice himself, right? If he wants $14 million for 3 years, you can't do that. That's too much money. So those are your top 2. There are a bunch of other guys. I'd have to Google who exactly is a free agent, but I know those are the 2 big ones. So I'll go Williams first and Sherman second. Let's see. Who do you think 49ers could cut for pursue Griffen or Clowney? Okay, so technically, you could get rid of D Ford and go sign Everson, Griffen, or Jadeveon Clowney. Now, the problem is you're basically just signing the same player. Because the problem with D Ford is not his skill or ability, it's his ability to stay healthy. Jadeveon Clowney has the same problem, right? Clowney's probably arguably a little bit better, but at the same time, he hadn't been able to stay healthy. So why would you cut one guy and then get another guy, whereas apparently they like D4, and a lot of guys like him in the locker room. So you could, but I just don't see it happening. So I'll answer that one right there. I'm shocked Everson Griffen is not signed, by the way. Like $6 million would get the deal done. Pro Bowler last year. Very weird he's not signed, but that's another story for another day overall.